A review about me? Wouldn't want to miss that.
Hey guys, Helltaker is a puzzle game made by some horny Polish dude with a really specific kink about Doomguy's horny brother who wakes up, goes to hell and solves puzzles in order to smash some demon girl coochie. And it also involves angels, chocolate pancakes, not to mention a banger of a soundtrack. Anyway, the game is free on Steam and I highly recommend it.
Free? That's a good price.
Now, Justice here is obviously a walking reference to Lady Justice, who is a goddess of, well, justice within Roman mythology. She sports a blindfold to ensure that justice is unbiased and shouldn't be based on prejudice, or justice is blind and can't judge for shit depending on how you see it. I don't know which source to trust. Now, this Justice is a far cry from her source material, in a good way. Justice is labeled awesome for a reason. She's a laid-back gal who gets along with anyone she's with and brings happiness all around. So I bought Justice here because she's one of the very few fictional cartoon/anime women that I actually like, and this is my very first Nendoroid too. So let's get to it. Opening the box, you get Justice and her flurry of accessories, and wow, that's a lot of accessories. This girl's got more accessories than Lewis Hamilton.
Damn, he's dripped out.
Speaking of dripped out, you guys like my new bracelet? My mom gave it to me.
Aw, that's sweet of her.
Thank you, Justice. Anyway, now that she's out of her plastic prison, we can now...
Ugh. Little help here?
Don't even bother trying to get her up without the stand.
Thanks.
Justice herself is done great. All the details are well done and it really captures her in-game sprite. And I can't talk about a Nendoroid toy without mentioning the proportions. For those who don't know, Nendoroid by Good Smile Company is a series of figures that are cheapified, meaning big head and a small body. They're basically superior Funko Pops because they come with accessories and are posable. Out of the box, she comes with her shades unattached, which is heresy. Put those on by sliding the transparent parts into her hair.
Awesome.
By the way, Lore Master sucks for getting rid of Justice's shades. F tier waifu.
Honestly, I didn't mind. I got to make some apple pie.
As far as I know, the shades are not optional.
The shades stay on during...
Up and down at the head, rotation at the head, arms can rotate, wrist swivel, waist rotation, legs can move forward and back that much, can't really split,
Aww.
but they can rotate, and finally her tail swivels. Weird how I'm now reviewing this when my previous reviews were highly articulated transformers. The lack of articulation doesn't really bother me because of the figure size, but you can simulate other poses with included alternate parts. That's a perfect lead into... You get two alternate faces, but starting with the first face, which is my favorite, the iconic smiling face that Justice is known for is just beaming with personality, which I can also say for the other two faces. To swap them out, simply pry her hair off, then her face, and replace it with your desired face, and finally put back the hairpiece. And here's the pancake eating face that when paired with her pancake eating hand, her pointing hand, and her shades replicates that pose in the epilogue of the game. Fun fact, if you look at her lapel and bandana in this image, you'll notice that they're actually miscolored. Congratulations, I ruined the game for you.
Everyone makes mistakes.
And finally, you get a smug face, which replicates the part where she reveals that she's blind.
Hey, Yeetman! I heard you never take off the mask and helmet.
Well, you never take off your shades, so I can say the same to you.
Oh, me? That's because I'm blind. That's my story.
Okay, that's fair. You get a jacket which has been on her this whole time. Ball joints allow it to spread, and the sleeves are on swivels. Next up, you get these tiny shades. What the? You get a grabby hand to hold them in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They're a bitch to put on, and in my opinion, they look weird in hand when you consider she has shades that actually fit her. I don't understand why they couldn't just give the normal shades hinge joints to fold in. She can hold them just fine.
But the tiny shades are adorable.
As you may have seen, you get alternate bended limbs, which make your poses just that little bit more dynamic. I should mention that these fist pieces were attached to the bended arms out of the box.
Put him up, dude.
You get this extra neck piece just in case the first one breaks, and look at that, it's got a little smile on it. That's cute. And finally, you get this star thing, which Justice radiates in the game. To attach it, pry her hair open a little and just wedge it in there. Here she is with Cliff Jumper, Light of Peace, and my previous review, the J20 Lumitant.
So you're a transforming jet? Yeah. Wanna go for a ride? Do I? Yeehaw!
Overall, I give her a 3.5 out of 5. She's pretty good and I recommend getting her if you're a fan of Helltaker.
3.5 out of 5? That ain't bad.
Now before I end this video, let's hear what Justice has to say.
Stay awesome!
I'm in love with you, and the government is bad. Did I mention I'm in love?
So I posted this thing's arrival on Reddit, and honestly I don't know what I expected.